Have you guys seen this story of a Nigerian young man called Mudashiru Ayeni that invented something he called the robot receptionist? And when he created this invention that's supposed to, like, it's an answering machine basically, he requested to speak with the then head of state of Nigeria. Instead, he was sent to the psychiatric hospital. After multiple evaluations, they found out that there's nothing wrong with him. And when he insisted, they banned him from attending classes. I'm linking this to the respect culture that we have in Africa generally. Older people just feel insulted when a younger person is telling them something they don't know. Like they feel insulted. I'm mentioning this because one young man came on my life and he was talking about how he is currently jobless, and he said he's a first-class student. He was a first-class student when he graduated, and there's this thing university do where they retain the first-class student, like the best student in the university, like they employ them and they become like assistant lecturer or something. I'm sure you guys have heard about it. So that's what he was. They took him in as the assistant lecturer after he graduated and served based on he was the best graduating student. There was a meeting because he didn't mention what the problem was, but he said there was a problem that needed like solution. So there was a meeting for all the lecturers and they came in. You had professors there. According to him, there were professors there, there were lecturers there, and everybody was bringing their idea on how to solve the problem. So he raised his hand, he greeted everybody, and he tendered a solution to the problem, which it was like a perspective that all of them there did not see. Because of course, generational differences matters a lot, especially 10 years interval upward. It matters a lot because what you are exposed to is different from what somebody that is younger than you is exposed to, like that. So there are perspectives that person has the ability to see that you may not, that you most likely will not be able to see due to the generation you grew up in. And I think that's what happened there. And the guy brought his solution, and they could see that it was a solution that was useful to the current situation at hand. And how did the professors, men who were up to 50, 60 years old, who were old enough to be this boy's grandfather, they got upset. They said he's disrespectful, that the room was divided, of course. Some of the lecturers were like, he wasn't disrespectful, he greeted everybody like properly, he curtsied, the whole bowing thing. So he did all that before saying what he wanted to say, and we even had to give him permission to speak. So he didn't disrespect anybody, but the rest of other half of the room, they were upset that how dare he speak, that did he see his mate here. At the end of the day, they fired him. Yes, they removed him and replaced him with another first-class student from another university. I think he mentioned, they said Calabar, another best graduating student from Calabar was brought to replace him, and he was let go because he brought a solution to a problem that all of them could not see. Oh, this is the crab mentality that they say black people have. Oh, I don't know if you guys know about the crab mentality of pulling each other down, because they took that young man's livelihood away. Then the solution would have benefited both the student and the lecturer. And they also took that away from themselves. I don't know if they're going to use it after they sacked him. But this is something we need to look into as a people collectively. This is not just a Nigerian problem. This is an African problem. And we are using it to hold ourselves down. Somebody having an idea that you didn't have when you were younger, when you were their age, should not make you feel threatened. Generational differences exposed them to different things that will make their brain work differently. It's not a sign that you are dumb, that you now start feeling threatened and trying to bring the person down or insult the person. Honestly. Anyway, this is something we need to look into as a people and fix from our households. Bye.